Hey folks, welcome to Calvin's Got Game. Today I want to start on my top 100 games of all time for me. I'm going to start with 100 and go all the way up. Not in this one video, we're going to do 100 to 99. We'll take them in chunks of 10 like most people do when they do their top 100 games. So I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I figured, hey, I want to do it before the end of the year. Lord knows it's been a rough year on everyone, so I found a lot of relaxation playing board games, a little bit of mental health playing board games, so hopefully other people can relate to that. Spending time with my wife and my sons, if I get a chance to. Wasn't a whole lot of people you could spend time with over the past few years. So now that we're starting to get back out there, it's a great deal. But I play a lot of games. I have a wonderful game store that I go to, Three Sons Unlimited. They're a wonderful group of folks. Randy and Christine, who own the store, are awesome people, and they allow me and my game group, they allow everybody to come in, but they allow me and my game group to come in, we always get a table and sit and play board games, so I'm very thankful to them for that. And they let us play a lot of the newer board games because they'll have some there, so get to play a lot of stuff that comes out. Now, with that being said, I want to tell you how I made my list. I found this wonderful website called Pub Meeple. Pub Meeple has a ranking system, and it pits. You could do any kind of ranking. So you can rank anything, cigars, whatever you want. Cars, whatever you want to rate, they have it where you can rate it, I'm sure. You just put in the information you want and you rate it out. So what I did was I took every single game that I've played and every single game that I own and put it in there. And it pits games against each other, so it wasn't just my feelings going, oh, I really like that game, I'm just going to pick it as my number whatever, right? This one actually pitted games against each other, and you had to pick which game you preferred to play. I really like that. It made my list a little different because there's some games that have a lot of nostalgia feeling for me, or games that have a lot of sentimental value to me because that was they were some of the first games I got into board game with. So it's surprising, may surprise some people when I get up to my top 10 to 1 what my games are. But let's go ahead and get started with my number 100 of my 100 games of all time. 100 is Imperial Settlers. Imperial Settlers is a civilization type building game. You're playing cards as a certain faction, and you're drawing cards and playing them, and you're trying to score points. It's a great game. I like it. That's why it's my number 100. All right, number 99 is Cockroach Poker. Guys, I love this little party game. It's a bluffing game. You just shove a card to somebody and tell them it's a certain kind of bug. There's like 8 of them. There's, or 10 of them. 10 bugs, 8 of each, I think. And you slide it to somebody and you tell them, hey, this is a fly. And they can either say, yes, it's a fly, no, it's a fly. Or they can look at it, pass it to somebody else and say, hey, it's not a fly, it's a cockroach. So it's a big bluffing game, but it is a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun playing it with my game group. So my 99 is Cockroach Poker. 98 is a game called The Networks. The Networks is about running a TV station. I used to work for a TV station, so that was right up my alley. I enjoy the game, programming stuff to put on your channel at certain time frames to score the most point and get the most viewers. The Networks are a really good game. My number 98. Number 97 is Cubitos. Cubitos is a racing game. It is a game of push your luck because you're rolling dice, kind of Yahtzee style. You can roll as many times as you want, but if you get if you blank out completely, then your turn's over. You don't get to do anything. So it's a push your luck kind of thing, but it's a racing game. You're trying to get around the track before other people, and doing that, there's other cards that you earn points, and if you have enough, or not points, but I guess currency, where you can buy other dice, and if you roll a certain symbol on that dice, you get to do things from that card that it gives you the option of. And sometimes you lose the dice, sometimes you get to keep it. But it's a very fun game. Cubitos, number 97. Number 96 is Gizmos. Gizmos has marbles. and you're trying to build these machines with these marbles. They take certain types of marbles. It is a hoot to play. I like the game. It's a little lower on my list than I thought it would be, but Gizmos is my number 96. My number 95 is a small card game, and it's not been out too long. It's called 5211. And 5211 is exactly what it is. You get 5 cards, you play 2 face down, you turn them over, and there's some certain rules. These cards have colors on them. I had the Azul version. These cards have colors on them, and you get to score a certain color if you don't go over. It's on everybody's deal. So if there's 8, if there's however many cards, it depends on the players. So if there's a certain amount of colors, if you go over that number, then it goes to the next color. And there's also roosters in it, and you got to have an exact number of roosters. If the exact number of roosters are out, they're the only things that score. It's a really cool little game, good family game. 5211. If you like those kind of games where you can really mess somebody over, because if there's 6 yellow cards and you can only have 8, and you lay one down and they lay one down, it goes up to 8. But if someone else lays one down, it goes over 8, and no one will score those yellow. So it may go to blue or dark blue, it's a really fun game. 5211, my number 95. Number 94 is Machi Koro. Machi Koro is a tableau building. You're rolling dice. You start out with a farm and a bakery. You're rolling dice, and you earn whatever the dice roll is. And if you have that card, depending on if it's your turn or someone else's turn, you get to activate that card. The blue ones are for your turn. I think the green ones are for somebody. No, the blue ones are for anybody's turn. So if they roll the number, you get to get it. If it's green, it's on your turn. If it's red, they roll it. They have to do something for you. And purples are kind of like that as well, the cards. But you're just building this engine of trying to score enough points to build your main attractions. You have 4 of those that you have to build in this. And once you turn them all over, you win the game. So it's a pretty neat little game. It's easy. Anybody can get into it. Good family weight game. So if you've never heard of Machi Koro, go check it out. That's my number 94. My number 93 is Pandemic Reign of Cthulhu. Not original Pandemic, but the Reign of Cthulhu. I really like this Pandemic. I like the little cultist and the things, and you're trying to stop the cultist and the old one from awakening. I really enjoy this version of Pandemic Reign of Cthulhu. I'm a big Cthulhu fan. I like the horror genre. So I really enjoy that. Not that I didn't like the original Pandemic. I'm going to get it out in a minute. Pandemic. I did. And it may be further up on my list. I don't know. All right. That was my number 93. Number 92 is Pina Pirata. Pina Pirata is a card shedding game, almost like Uno, almost kind of in those games like Dos and Uno. But this one is just so much fun. You have certain rules out there that if you play a penguin, you have to do this. If a monkey is played, then or a baboon, I think it is. If a baboon's played, then someone else has to take a card, or this, that, or other. The rules always stay out there. You start out with 2, you build up to 4, and when you win a hand, you get to draw 2 of those rules. There's a bunch of them. You draw 2, you look at them, you pick one and exchange it out with the other ones, or you add it to them until you get to 4. And the other one you lay down in front of you, and it has a part of an X on it, like a map. And when you get all 4, it makes an X, because X marks the spot. Love Pina Pirata. I love playing it with my mom. My game group likes it. Number 92 is Pina Pirata. My last one for this list is number 91. And people are going to give me probably a hard time for this one. This one is ranked pretty low. And the reason is I don't get it to the table often enough. And that is Descent Journeys in the Dark 2nd Edition. This is my number 91. Guys, I love the game. I enjoy it greatly. But getting it to the table can be a problem sometimes. So it doesn't hit the table as often, and for that, it's ranked number 91. I know you guys are probably going to give me some flack for that. So, what do you think I got wrong on this list? What do you think could have been on this list? Let me know in the comments. Also, guys, hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor. I have a lot of folks that are not subscribed that watch this channel. It's probably like 95% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit that bell for notifications. Guys, I would love to see 500 subscribers. Don't know if it'll happen, but I would love to see it. Guys, if you like this channel, like what I do, hit that, like I said, hit that subscription button, and that helps me out to let me know that I'm doing things that you guys like. All right. Remember what I always say. Get a board game to the table, spend time with your friends and family, and thanks for watching Calvin's Guide Game.